But in my neighborhood, a different gumbo was cooking, and it had three big ingredients: drugs, gangs, and hip-hop.
In the 80s, you also had the crack cocaine epidemic, the beginning of it. And a lot of the culture that produced gangster rap, that produced hip-hop, was the culture of the crack cocaine trade. I mean, there would be no hip-hop, one could make the argument, without Reaganomics, without crack cocaine, and the culture that that created.
I knew rap music was going to be a part of my life the first time I ever heard it. I was captivated, mesmerized, and I was a B-boy from day one.
All of the early hip-hop came out in New York. It was a New York phenomenon. It had roots into the Caribbean because the Jamaicans toasted across instrumentals, with the DJ being the vocalist. So that style went into the planet of Brooklyn, and from that went into the Bronx, and the holy trinity of hip-hop, Kool Herc, Africa Bambaataa, and Grandmaster Flash, coincidentally, are all DJs. So that whole methodology of voice on top of music started out for those DJs in New York.
Any other place didn't even exist. I mean, forget Los Angeles, forget California, forget New Jersey. You know what I mean? It was all about New York.
Well, I grew up in Compton, California, you know what I'm saying, born and raised. Ice-T. He had a song, 6 in the Morning, you know what I'm saying, and when I was in high school, he was cussing on the records, and he was doing what the East Coast artists wasn't doing on the records. And I was like, he from out here, he cussing on the records 6 in the morning. He's saying stuff that I can relate to that we see out here, you know what I'm saying?
It wasn't really gangster rap to me. I called it reality rap. I was like, you know, let's just go in the studio and rap about exactly how we're living. It wasn't like make up stories. It's like, let's tell the stories of the streets. Let's tell the stories of the hustlers and the players and the gangsters.
LA gang lifestyle was specific. It was different than that of San Diego, San Francisco, Oakland, Texas. I didn't think the world was aware of what was going on in South Central Los Angeles as far as the gang lifestyle was concerned.
It was a lot of police brutality and stuff was going on with like the LAPD, Chief Duro Gates and Batarram, and, you know, police brutality to, you know, a level that was probably, you know, still never seen, you know, since then.
Ice-T was the first one, and King T was the first guys that actually were daring enough to say, hey, this is the way it is. You think Los Angeles is about Soul Train and fly chicks and short skirts and sunshine? Well, let me tell you what it is.
When Ice Cube and them came out with NWA, one of the lyrics in Straight Outta Compton is they say, we're a gang called niggas with attitudes. They didn't call themselves a rap group. They said, we're a gang. That coined the term gangster rap.